Hello everyone. We're about to begin in a bit. I'm just collecting everything I need. So stay tuned for just a bit. Okay, folks, we're about to begin. Let me just get everything ready for a second. Hello, everybody. My name is Art, and welcome to my very first new updated version of Turos tutorials. Man, it looks amazing on my end. As you can tell, I have a new face light, so you can see me better. The background is completely lit, so no green at all. Love it. And as you can see, my mouse is streaming pretty good. It's not really seeing any problems with the stream. Let me see. But anyway, this episode will be on taking care of the customized alert boxes. Now here, let me pull up my Internet Explorer page. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Anyway, as you can see, I have my own specific alerts right here and things like that, but they're the stock stuff. So what I wanted to do was put my own picture into this. In fact, let's test out what this looks like right now. It's the follows. We test follow, and it should appear right over there, right next to me. So, yeah, that's not looking good. Well, let's fix it. So, what we're going to be basically doing for the follows is we're going to be using this sort of thing. I'm going to be using this one right here. This one looks really good. These four. But I'm going to be making my own version. So this will be a guideline, and we'll be using our program, graphical image in GNU image manipulator program, to create our own GIF. It's gonna be really cool. So let's get started. Okay, so we go to new here. We have to set this thing to a right size, so let's set it to about 800 by 800. There we go. And it's about 800 pixels, so let's also, let me see, 72 pixels an inch. I usually like to go 92 pixels an inch. There we go. Color space, RGB color. Alright, so I think this looks good. So as you can see, it's a whole just square. Here, 1 second. There we go. Yeah, this is a whole square we're going to be working off of, and the goal is to use these 4 animations for the image that's going to be shown right up there. So let's get started. We got our paintbrush. Yeah, that's the one we want. Control Z, undo it. There we go. I'm also using an external keyboard, so that way I can work, work away from my computer or my station. It's pretty cool. Okay, looking good. So let me see. Oh, I have to also test one more thing too. Go to my Twitch here. Go to home. Mute that. Then we type in a little message right here, and it should appear on the side above me. Let me see. I don't think I have it in. That's a pity. No, it's there. Just don't know why it's not appearing. There we go. As you can see, the words are kind of drawn on our stuff right here. So, oh well. At least you can still see what we're kind of looking for in things right here. So that's good. That's good. So let me see. What's the first thing we do? Oh, right now we just want to do a quick outline of what exactly we're going to be doing. So we go to here, this side. We select new layer, and we make it transparent, and we have a new piece of glass to work off of. Zoom in a little bit. To zoom in, you hold the control mouse wheel, the control button on the keyboard, and the mouse wheel to do that. There we go. There we go. Zoom in really close, and that's how big our brush is, so we don't want that thick. Let's go over here to where it says size, and we shrink that down to about 10. Yeah, that looks good. We'll use a larger outline for when we do the main drawing, but for the draft, we just want to do this first. So, we're just going to do the legs right now. So, we start from this position. Zoom in this one really quick. There we go. You know what, actually? Let's drag this into there. Let me go open the file. Copy. Control V. Control V. There's no image to, oh. Copy. Control V. Okay, yeah, so that's not working. 1 second, folks. Just have to set this up really quick. I have to go to my textures. No, not those textures. The sprites, that's what it is. There we go. Then we just drag it into the thing. It's a new set. Whenever you drag something into the window, it sets it up as a new window or a new layer right here. So now that that's done with, we can exit out of this thing. We can exit out of that. And we'll only just be using these 4 images right here, so we can delete the rest of these. I love how these sprites are designed. They're really cool. It's a clay figure. That's what they used. Okay, so now that's done. Let's just cut that, paste, and we'll put it to a new layer. There we go. Delete this old one. And we just put that in the back. And let's fade it out so we know what we're looking at. And we can also zoom this layer too. We want this thing to fit, or whoops, reset. We want this thing to fit the whole picture, or at least just one. So to do that, we go here, lock it, and we just drag and drag. Whoops. Reset. There you go. That looks good. Grab right here. Yeah, that looks decent. Scale. So there we go. We have a perfect sized image for our thing. So we'll start with the first frame first. Okay, so now that that's done, we can fade it, so we don't need to look at it all the time. We go to our new drawing layer, and the one we can work with. Grab our tool bucket, or tool thing, and let's draw our image. Now, we want to set a base really quick, so our torso will be right here. Our legs will be right here. Oops. Whoops. There you go. And our head will be right here. Of course, we don't want it to look exact like that, so I'm going to change it a bit to, match the proportions of what we want. Actually, no, I can do that right now. Erase everything. Okay, so I do that. Do that. Make the torso really small and make the hair, or the head, like, yeah, no, bigger. Nah. There we go. There we go. We also want him holding a gun too, but we're not going to do that right now. So now that we have the outline set and everything, let's also make a face lines to determine where our face is going to be. Okay, so now that's this done, we'll now open a new layer, and this will be the main layer we're going to draw on. So we want to fade this one out a little bit. And we could turn this one off for just a moment and draw the torso. Let's work on the head first. Now, to do this, we hold the shift button and control to get this weird looking line thing. And yeah, it looks good. Okay. Actually, no, I'm going to just do it by the hip. Let go of the control button, and then just simply, oops, Control Z. There we go. Control Z. Looking really good. Now, before we connect them, we should probably erase this old line because it's no longer useful. So what we want to do is grab our erase tool, go to the hard edge, and it'll erase everything, harshly. So there we go, or whatever word it is. And there, completely erase it, and now we have the perfect spot to connect the two lines. Okay, there we go. Oops. And there we go. Perfect circle. Turn that layer off, and we have that. Also, you know what? Let's move it down a little bit. So we grab our move tool, and if you just grab that, it'll move the back layer instead of the front layer. So we'll grab the black part that we're working on, move that down right there. And there we have it. Looking good. So now let's work on the torso. Now, pretty much as you're familiar with, my kind of thing, we'll, just do a regular t-shirt or something like that. So we start right here. Whoops. We start right here, go all the way down, do the shift lining, and then go upward with the shift lining. And there we go. Got that done. You know what? Let's put some arms here. Let's grab this thing really quick. See how the arms are? They're pretty stationary. So you know what? Control Z. Go back to our layer, or this layer, and see how arms would look like. Go like this, like this. Draw the gun. That. Like that. Like that. That looks good. Oh, there we go. Something like that. So now that we have that on the bottom layer, we can work on making the arms really quick. Go like that. That. While at the same time holding shift too, because it makes it look cleaner. Do that. We go to the other side. You know what? Let's go a little bit right here. Holding that. There we go. There, no. There we go. That looks incredible. Well, before we continue, though, let's add some music. I'm going to be using this copyright-free music thing right here. Simple jazz, so let's listen. Excellent. Just love good jazz music and art. It just makes you think. Oh, whoops. So now we have the... Let me turn that down a little bit. Or turn it down on my side. That's better. Okay. Okay, so he's holding it like this or like this. You know, let's hold it like this. So we gotta flip the gun around. Usually, to make the arms, you usually just do like a exclamation point or something. So like that. But for this, because we're looking at it from a certain angle, we want to follow said angle. So here, let's grab that. You know what? Let's actually keep it like this. Because then we can make this move as we go on from one layer to the other. Oh, you know what? Yeah, there we go. There we go. And then the elbow will bend right here, so just close that up. and we'll do the gun later, but for the most part, we just want it clean looking. And then this gun, or this arm, we'll do that. Rotate like, whoops. Do that. Okay. Ooh, that's really good. So the way this is going to look is it's going to be like this, like going like this. Kind of like as he's running. Or kind of like, you know, running. So let's grab the legs really quick. Now, I want to be wearing some pants, so let's get the crotch region made first. The dividing line's right there. And the pant comes from right here. Goes straight down to the knee. Oops. Knee's right here, so this is where we fan out, because I like wearing bell-bottom like pants. Get the backside there for it. There we go. Very good. Oh, whoops. There we go. Now, since this leg is like this, we have to fold it under. There we go. Fold that. Oh man, that is beautiful. That's some really good music. Thank the, public domain for that. You can look this up on YouTube, by the way. Just remember to do it, just look for it. Alright, get rid of that back line. Looking good so far. And then the shoes we want really big. There you go. To give it a little bit of depth, we can do that. And according to this, the shoe is kind of curved or bent like this. Or like, how do we do it? Like that. Because there's the heel and here's the tip, the toes. There's bent like that, so we can do something similar for that. Like that. Curve upward for the arch, and boom. And there we go. Like it looks good. Now the gun. You know what, let's actually connect this little part right here. So the way we want that looking is like... The gun's gonna be right here, so... I'll keep it like this. This works. Now, if you want to try and erase things like this, what you want to do is just erase quarter to the way. Then go to this area right here, hard edge. Oh, I'm kind of blocking it. Right here, hard edge. And then just click it. Once it's off, you can erase with the transparent thing. Just click it a few times, and there we go. Now it looks normal. Let's get up here too really quick. It looks good. Go back to our paintbrush. Go there. Yeah, that doesn't look right, so I'm going to erase that really quick. Yeah, I'm going to erase all that real quick. Just clean it. Make it look a little better. Man, I'm messing up really bad today. That's okay though. That looks good. Let's erase this little section right here. Looking good. Oh, there you go. Oh, whoops. That looks good. Yeah, that looks good. No. Better. Now let's add the gun in really quick. So new layer. Do that. We have a new layer for the gun. And it's just a simple square. So like that. Like that. There you go. It works. Add the shotgun part. We wanted to curve it like this. Got the curve going on. A little bit of that. And then we have a shotgun. Let's clean up the edges a little bit. Turn off this layer really quick. As you can see, there's our shotgun. But now, you see how this is drawn over the top layer? How do we merge the two layers together? Easy. We just erase the under part. We just erase the layer underneath. Like that. Oh, whoops. That looks good. And then we go to the bottom layer, this layer, and we erase everything underneath the gun. There we go. I think that looks good. Yeah. That looks a little weird, so I'm going to fix that really quick. There we go. And there we have it. I think that looks good. That looks really good. Love that song. That was a really good song. Thanks for the, or thank YouTube for the copyright-free music. I just love looking at them, or love listening to them. Oh, looks like we forgot this little spot right here too. So we go to the bottom layer, erase that little section. Oh, snap. Don't want to go too far. There we go. So now that we have that done, we can now merge these two drawing layers. So we go down to merge, and now that's one whole layer. So now we have that done, let's draw the face. We can actually delete this layer right here. We don't need it anymore. Delete layer. And it's kind of a reversed, the gun's kind of reversed, but that's okay. I think that looks really good. So let's draw the face really quick. Let's go to a new layer, transparency, and then on this layer we just simply draw, we simply draw the lines where most things on their face will be located. Fade that a little bit. Go to our top layer, and we draw the parts. My mouth is kind of like to the side, because, you know, cartoon. Like that. The glasses sit right on my nose. Let's draw the nose really quick. Then draw like glasses. Actually, no, we'll do the glasses later. Well, let's draw the eyes first. Like that. Like that. Give him a stern look. Actually, you know what? We'll just do the bottom part, where the eyes are supposed to be located. Because then, we'll turn this layer off, and we'll add the circle thing, but not with black, but instead white. We'll go to this layer, add new layer, and then now, we'll do that. Okay, do that really quick. There we go. That's better. And then we go back to our top layer, go back to the black color, and we kind of want him looking like a mad expression, like he's gonna swiggity swooty kind of look. So, like that. Look at my face really quick. There we go. I love this eyebrows, or these eyebrows. Looks amazing. Okay. And then we go to the bottom layer. This one, the white one. When we erase all we don't need. We'll use a hard edge this time, so make sure it's clean. It's a clean cut. That looks good. And while we're there at this layer too, we'll connect these 2 points. Not with black, but with white. There you go. Perfect. We can even paint in this area too. You want to click it once with the paint bucket, because if you click twice, it removes all transparency for that one particular image. So we don't want that. We just want to have this invisible ring right here, which we can then blend out properly. Oh, whoops. That looks good. There we go. That's looking wonderful. That's good. And then we can merge the 2 layers down. So now that whole layer is like that. And let's add some eyebrows to our guy, because, you can't have eyes without eyebrows. So like that. Or you know what? It's kind of like squinted. So you kind of want the eyebrow to go over the edge. So do one right here. Or no, one right here. Like that. And this one. Like that. Or no. That's better. Then you go like that. Man, I'm just really loving this music. Now, you kind of overstepped our boundary here, so we can fix that really quick. Oh, whoops. Not with a hard edge. We want that thing right there turned off. Okay. There we go. Give it a roundish appearance. There's a little bit of white showing through, so we'll just erase this side first. Make it look good, smooth. We'll go have some black. Fuzzy it up a little, make it roundish, and there we go. This side could also use a bit of a trim too. So go to the erase tool. Erasing, and there we go. Let's connect these 2 points again. And we should draw on top of this layer right here really quick. There we go. Ooh, Mr. Serious. I think that looks really good. And now, let's draw some hair. We'll go to a new layer to, work off of first. We also might want to lower him down a little bit too, so grab the selection tool, the movement tool, right here. Look for a big spot to grab. I'll grab the pupil. And just lower him down a little bit. Because now we know that right here should be a proper place for the floor, or right there. That's good. Go to our hair layer with the black selector paintbrush selected. Let's design the ears placement. The little curl at the back of my head. Oh, and the reason why I make my hair look all poofy and stuff is because those who know me know my hair becomes like, it's really, really crazy. I've learned to embrace it, but for the most part, I don't like it, so I like to keep my hair like this. It's much better to manage. So, whoops. Although artistically speaking, the poofy hair is just, aesthetically pleasing. Okay, so it's the first two bumps, and then this one's a big one. So, there we go. And then one more, followed by the little curlicue I have right here. I want to get that right. You know, we'll work on the curlicue in a bit. Like that. Like that. The way I like to approach it is that every one of these bumps has like one segment in between. So it kind of offsets it. So we go like this, then under, oh, I don't know, like this, and then like that. Yeah. That looks good. But like I said, it's drawn on another layer, so we gotta move that layer really quick. Go back here. And, or no, go to this layer, the bottom one, and erase everything underneath with the hard edge. So make sure it's really clean. We'll turn that up so you can actually see what we're gonna erase. Squib. Erasing. Man, this is a really good track I picked. Get it close, but not too close. And right here, yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's erase this too, because that's where the ear is going to be. That looks good. You know what? Let's add the glasses on this layer too. This one right here. Because if we add them now, I don't know. If we add them now, they should look really good. That looks good. Then we go to our main layer, turn that off, and now we can erase everything here. That looks really good. Yeah, it looks really good. I love how it looks. Yeah, we can erase this layer. Now we just merge these two layers together. Merge down. So now it's just one solid layer. Good. And let's add some color now. So go here, new layer, and paste it underneath the main drawing layer. The reason for this is because we can then add the coloring by selecting the top layer, going to a certain section, and it'll select everything under, or select everything in that area except the black layer. And as you can see, it doesn't even select the transparent parts. So we have to expand it a bit to, fully color it. So we go to our select tool over here, go to grow, selection. Let's do it by 3 pixels, and there we go. We're in between the black part. So go back to this layer, and let's grab a color really quick. I want, my hair is brown, so, or at least brownish black, so go to orange. Make it a little bit reddish. More dark. There we go. Go to our paint bucket tool and make sure you're always on the color layer. We have to separate the line layer and the color layer between the two so it looks proper. So, yeah, I think it looks good. Okay, so we just do that for every one of these different parts. Right here, grow by 3, paint bucket, back to the paint color layer, and there we go. You may also get one of these too, but those are easy to fix. We just deselect everything, and then go to our paintbrush tool and just fill that in. This one should have a little bit of that too, so make sure to remember to get them. Yeah, right here. It's always the sharp points. That looks really good. Oh, forgot the shoes too. I'm gonna grab those and make them brown as well. Grow by 3, paint bucket. There we go. Deselect. Looking good. We should also color these parts of the gun right here too. So grab that. And to select multiple things, you hold the shift button on the keyboard and then select the second thing you want to click. We're going to grow those. And there we go. Those are ready. Go to our color layer. Do that. And as you can see, it will... Oh. Similar colors. Oh, I guess it just fills it in. Really cool. There we go. So we have that done now. I don't think I'm going to add any shadowing effects to it because that'll take a lot of time to do. We could do it, but we have a lot of things to do today. And we're already 45 minutes in, I think. Yeah, 45 minutes in. So let's continue onward. We're going to grab our selection tool, go back to our line layer, and select now the skin color. There we go. No other skin parts on our thing. Go to the color thing, or the color layer, and then select the coloring. My skin is kind of like tannish. I'm kind of like a pale Mexican kind of guy, so I usually just start with a base color and just go a little bit like that. There we go. As you can see, if we don't grow the selection, it'll look kind of like this, and we don't want that. So undo that. Go to select, grow selection, and this time we'll do 4. See how that looks. Oh yeah, that looks way better. Bam. And there we go. As you can see too, we're kind of missing a few spots right here, all these areas. So we're going to just quickly take care of that. We can simply do that by turning off this layer, and as you can see, all that's not looking properly. So grab our paint tool. Oh wait, no. Deselect everything. Grab our paintbrush and color in all this area. Looking good. I don't think we have to worry about the eyebrows. Definitely this hand joint, though. Oh, yeah, right there. That's a good spot. Let's take care of that really quick. Get there. Get there. That looks good. Now, I usually like to have my shirt white with a red mark on there, but I also like the color green. So we'll color my shirt green next. Okay, so now you saw that process we did, right? We don't have to do that all the time. We can actually circumvent that by just, painting on the layer itself. As long as we're on the color layer and the thing fills in accordingly. Oops, made a mistake there. There we go. Then it should be fine. But as you can see, the brush we have selected has like a fade out effect, so we don't want that. Instead, let's go to hard edge. Or instead of a hard edge pen, we'll go to this one. See? You can tell it's a hard edge by how jagged it is. So we want that. That looks good. Excuse me. 1 second. Better. There you go. Now look. We gotta make sure we don't get any other layer except that one specific layer. I like doing it this way for the most part, because the other way is just if you're in a hurry. That way you can make sure to grab everything you need. Ooh, man, that's smooth. I'm gonna turn that up a little bit. That's a good volume. There we go. We're just painting a happy little shirt. Looking good. Nice and smooth. That's the cool thing about this program, GIMP, or GNU Image Manipulator Program. It's much easier just to say GIMP. Wish it wasn't such a crazy word. But anyway, the cool thing about this program is that it feels like actual painting sometimes. If you just, take your time with it. We're going to grab a blue layer and change the color of the pants. So, just do that. That may look like a lot to do, but it's worth it. It gives good results, and that's what we want. Crotch region. The thigh, or top of the thigh. Now, I'll do the knee first. And then just paint the thigh. Also, being an artist, you want to study a bit of anatomy too, because that way you know exactly what parts are what. Let's finish the crotch area here for a bit. Oh, whoops. We don't want that area there colored, so we want to go back. Mend our mistake. There we go. That looks good. And now, the thigh part for the other leg, the right leg. Man, that's some good music. And now the shin. Or the shin and calf region. You could add shadow, but like I said, we don't really have much time. So, you know, we're just going to skip that. Oh, whoops. Yeah, we don't want that. You also, it's best to like let go of your mouse button. Because we color, and in one smooth stroke, and we mess up, as you can see, if we don't, we'll have to erase that whole line. So a lot of work will be, you know, removed. So we don't want that. So it's good to just keep clicking sometimes. Oh, see? That's better. And there you go. You know, I'm going to speed through these parts really quick, so grab our selection tool, go to our top layer, and those are going to just be that, or just light green, or light blue. We're going to grow our selection by 4, go back to our color layer. For this color, we want to make a little paler. Go to our paint bucket, paint them in. Oh, yeah, paint them in. There we go. And the gun, that's all just gunmetal gray, so, whoops, get that, hold the shift, grab that, hold control, select that. We want to get this little area inside, so there we go. Now we just need to select everything to pass the line. There you go. That looks good. The tips could be a little connected, but that's okay. We go to our color layer, and for this we just want to desaturate the value of it, so let's go like that. You know, like that to the bottom. And now we can choose the gray color with this line. That's a good color. Paint that layer in. Turn on that layer, and there we go. Looking good. I like it. And that's just one image, so here, let me get up a little bit, reposition myself. Okay. Looks like we're not even losing that many frames. It may be a little choppy, but I gotta work with that. But luckily, I'm using a better program, OBS, to handle all this stuff, so it's coming out really good. I'm thinking it looks amazing, so I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. So now we have those two things done. Let's merge these two layers. Our line layer. Oh, before we do that, let's duplicate this. And then we merge these two together. Actually, you know what? It's always best to have a palette hold up, you know, put on us. So we're going to do this. Grab our paint tool. Now if we, here, 1 second. Let me deselect everything. There we go. Now you see when you grab the paintbrush tool, you can hold down the control button on the keyboard, select one, and it immediately selects the color that's in that layer. So we want to do that, and we want to paste it right here. That's the skin tone. That's the shoe and hair color. That's the shirt color. That's the gun color. That's the paint color. And that's the glasses color. And that looks good. So now we have our palette ready. Let's cut that. Control X, Control V. Then we'll put it to a new layer. So right here, put a new layer. Yeah, that looks good. Then we merge these two together. We'll delete this area right here. Oh yeah, it's not there anymore, so we're good. Merge those two down. And that's our first image. See? Put that down there. turn this layer on, and we won't really move much of the upper torso, we'll just move the legs. So let's go to our erase tool, go to our line layer, and we'll keep this crotch region done, but we'll erase everything else from the hips. There we go. Downward. The reason for this is because we're just simply recycling the image right here. So let's grab that actually. Delete. There we go. So now all we have to do is just simply draw the legs animating accordingly. Like that. Let's go back to our Doom guy really quick. There we go. Turn on the back end right there. Okay. Turn that layer on. And we'll move it up to the next image. Because as you can see, we match up the crotches. That looks good. And you know what? We can just keep that layer up and running. So we grab our paintbrush tool, or our paintbrush tool, get the black color, go back to the line thing, and now the way this looks is that the front leg, or this right here, is right here, and this leg right here is coming up from going back like that. So it's like that. So we just have to draw that appropriately. There you go. You know what? That doesn't look that great, so erase that. You know what? I'm gonna fuzz it out. Go get rid of that hard edge right there. No hard edges for the moment. There we go. And there's our knee right here, there's our thigh, and there's the crotch for that, so that's good. And we can't really see our foot behind this leg, so we'll just ignore it. So now we just move this, like that, get our bottom in there. We'll fix that in a bit. For right now, we'll just take care of it for the moment. Like that. And one thing I like doing is like folding the pant over the foot, so it makes it look like an actual pant leg. Then we just do that. And we'll do that. Curve it. There we go. As for this leg, we just connect those 2 points, and there we go. It may look kind of funny, but when we animate it, it's gonna look amazing. So that looks pretty good, or decent. Let's go back to not that one. Oh, you know what? We made it too high. That's okay. We'll fix that really quick. We just cut that off. And let's keep this layer up and running. Grab this layer. And you know what? We'll fade this layer out actually, just a little bit. Doesn't feel good, Mr. Stark. Grab that up. There we go. That looks appropriate. Grab this. Oh, whoops. Don't want to do that. Go back to our line layer. Remember, we gotta fade out these cut edges because they're sharp. So let's just fade out all of them, make them rounder. so we can connect to them properly. That looks good. And like I said, this leg basically kind of gets covered by the other leg, so we can sort of put it right here, actually. First, let's draw this one first. Oh, whoops. Let's get rid of that whole thing. Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of this whole crotch region. We'll just use it as a base right now. The leg is kind of moved forward a bit because he's kind of putting pressure on it as he's walking. So we'll draw the bulge. Then do this. There you go. No, you know what? I forgot. Turn that layer off. We gotta follow this thing. So like that. The pant legs like that, and then there you go. You know, we could probably fix that up really quick too. Just delete that. Fade this out a little bit. Make it rounder. Oh, forgot this part too. There you go. Oh, well, thank you. I'm sorry your notification's not showing up. We're kind of working on that right now, but here, one second. Let me get your name really quick. Oh, you know what? I can. 1 second, folks. 1 second. Oh man, this is wonderful. Thank you so much. Just pulling up my phone. Oh, whoops. Exit out of that. Exit that. That's better. So let me see. Okay, go to my viewers. Yuna Stammy. Thank you, Yuna Stammy. You're wonderful. I hope you enjoy my drawing session here. We're trying to make a new alert box for right there because it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. So like I said, it's going to be basically Control Z. It's going to be basically me running around with a shotgun and everything. Like, you know, you're following me. I follow back. It's a tongue-in-cheek joke. But anyway, let's continue. There we go. And like I said before, this may look a little weird, but it'll come out wonderfully when the animation's done. Okay. There we go. See? The next one, we're going to probably erase the torso so that we can get a better animation of him running. Yeah, we'll see when we get to it. Right now, though, let's work on the coloring. Go to layer to image size, right here. Right-click and layer to image size. We're going to duplicate it, actually. That way we have two different color layers. Then we go to our paint tool, or our paintbrush tool. Press the control button on the keyboard, select it, and now we have that color. So now, we go to, since we're kind of in a time crunch here, I'm just going to go speed through it. You could just take the time to color in the appropriate thing. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's good. Remember to stay on the color layer. But anyway, we could just take the time to do that, but that will take forever. So we don't want that. Hide that, the Doom Guy image. Let's go to, you know what? You know what? Yeah, let's just do it. That looks good. Here, let's turn off the white so we can see what exactly we're working with. And remember, no hard edges, so we got to grab the pencil tool. That way it's hard coloring things. I just love layer painting. It's so much easier to do. You know, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It looks wonderful. I hope you guys are enjoying it too, because we're kind of, you know, it's kind of a thing here. There we go. If you all guys like my content, remember to, you know, leave a comment below or something. You can see them right here. I should probably move those really quick. Maybe somewhere else. I don't know. I'll figure something out later. For right now, though, let's just get this, you know, cleaned up a bit. Looking good. That looks really good. Oh man, that YouTube music, that YouTube copyright-free music is wonderful. I'm a big boy. I'm a big jazz boy, so you know, sounds amazing. Oh, whoops, we made a mistake there. Easy fix. There you go. Oh, whoops. Remember, no hard, no soft edges, or no soft brush. We want hard. We want a hard, solid brush. Oh, would you look at that? Our line layer has a bit of a flop right here. My mistake. We just go to our line layer, go there, and remember to select this thing, little guy. I can't really see it on my end unless I tilt downward, tilt the screen downward, so that works. Do that. There we go. Looks good. There we go. Got that part done. Let's grab the green, and you know what? Let's just speed the process. Okay. Oh, whoops. We made a mistake. That's okay. We'll fix it later. There we go. Grab all the green. And let's grow the selection. Perfect. Go down to this. Grab that green color again. Well, first we have to deselect everything. And then you miss this spot right here too, so grab the pencil tool. Do that. Check the corners, see if it got it all. That looks good. That looks really good. Now the pants. There we go. Oh, whoops. Go back to our line layer. Do that. Select grow by 4 pixels. Grab our paint bucket. Go back to the color layer. Move that one out of the way. Bam. Excellent. Back to our line layer. We'll grab all the brown spots right now. There we go. Go to our select part. Go to grow selection. Click OK, and there we go. Then we'll just go to our paint color layer. Paint everything. Whoops, not blue. Brown. Oh, it's not here. That's okay. We can just do this. Oh. Oh man. Well, yeah, we'll just no. Ah. What a load of bull. Well, folks, that's bogus. Here, let me see if I can open it up again. I'm working with GIMP 2.8, and it's never done that before. I could usually just select the paint bucket or the eyedrop tool and select the color I want, but I guess I didn't want to do it. How odd. Running at 28% CPU. Whoa, 30. Wow. That took up a lot. Ah. Bogus. That's why it's always say remember save. Always remember to save properly. Okay. Darn. Well, you know, let's redo it. For right now, let's just use the simple Doom guy thing for the moment. I'm just going to cheese it for now, and then we'll work on this again when we get the chance. So let me see, where's my Doom guy? It's been about an hour and 15 minutes. We spent a whole hour only to lose it. That's such a pity. Nah. It happens. But that's okay. Let's figure out something really quick here. We want to image. There we go. Let's change the canvas size to about the appropriate size. 32. Or no, 64. Yeah. Width 64. Height 256. You know, and let's make it 64 as well. There you go. And resize. That looks right. Let's make the GIF first, and then we'll work on the next layer and stuff. Duplicate. Click it, and then move it upward. Go. Then duplicate. Click it. Move upward. There you go. Click it. Oh, no. Oh. Let's duplicate that one more time. There you go. Click it. Move it. There you go. Then we go to image, layer image size. Okay, 1 second. That's better. Okay, so now we go to right click, layer image size, so that's appropriate. Layer image, layer to image size, right click, layer to image size, and there we go. We have our animation. So then we go like this, then this, then this, then that back again. There we go. Now to get this to look properly or look good, we just simply have to export as. Go to the select type. Go to a GFI image or GIF or GIF or whatever you want. Let's rename it something else. Let's name it Doom Guy. And let's put it to our desktop, actually. That's better. Export. Does not allow this. You may choose whether to crop all the layers to the image borders. Yeah, crop. Export. Okay, so now that's good. Let's go over here really quick. Drag this little guy right there. There's our GIF. So now let's click him and see if he actually loads up. Okay, yeah, that doesn't look appropriate. See? Yeah, that looks terrible. Yeah, it's just all drawn on top of each other. We can fix that really quick, though. So let's do that. Gotta do it with the GIMP. Yeah, so we want to do that. Oh, this layer, we can get rid of it. Delete layer. We want this one on. And let's go to export as. You know what, let's see if we can actually make it animated. Windows. Animation, there we go. Optimize for GIMP. Yeah, no, we don't want that. Cancel. Yeah, that looks terrible. So discard that. Really quick, let's get some animation in there. Playback. there's our animation, but it's not working appropriately. So you know what? We have to actually color in the rest of it. So we can do that by just simply yeah, because it's transparent. We can fix that really quick. We just have to create a new layer. New layer. And instead of making it like one color, we just simply add like a white layer. There we go. And we just put that underneath. So now everything will be erased once we erase it. We want to choose a different color than white though, because white is like the brightest color. So let's make it purple. There's no other color like purple. It's called chroma key. It's exactly how I do this. It's just a green camera. So we'll do that. Go to duplicate layer. We'll move it over here. Duplicate layer. Move it over here. Duplicate layer. Move it over here. And then we just simply merge down. Phase that one out. Merge down. Phase that one out. Merge down. Phase that one out. And merge down. And now our animations should look appropriate. So we'll go to animation. Go to playback. And there we have it, our animation. 12, no. 10. Can we go lower than 10? Nope, 10 is the one. About 4 times. Oh, whoa, yipes. Let's go half it. Nah. Quarter it? No, that's just too slow. I think that's a good speed. That looks good. Yeah, I think that looks good. Yeah. So, with that set, we can just simply keep this one layer on, save, export it as that, and now let's play it. It should animate. Now I just saved it as an image. Okay, so it's easy fix. Go to here, animation. Undo, undo, undo. That's terrible. Yeah, it takes a bit of time to get it working right. Create image to a spinning sphere. Create a multi-layer image by adding ripple effect to current image. No. You know what? Let's do this. Just turn them all on. Export as that. Minimize that really quick, and let's test it out. How odd. Here, 1 second, folks. I gotta look up really quick. That should have worked. Okay, so filters. Yeah, so I was right. Filters, animation, playback. Posts up this little guy. Okay, so yeah. So now that with that done, we'll export as a GIF. Replace as animation right here. That's what we needed to do. Click export, and now can get rid of that. And there we go. Wonderful. You know what? We can actually do the transparent layer thing. Let me just get here. We'll erase a color. And we'll go here. Erase this color. Like that. So now it should be transparent. So let's do that. Export as. Change the name to transpar. We save it. And we want to save it as an animation. Loop forever. There we go. So we go to our desktop. And now we have this little guy. Let's see if it works. Yeah, so we don't want to do that. We'll just keep with this guy and just erase the background from it. You know what? Maybe we can fix that really quick, actually. There we go. Export as that. Replace. Loop forever. Delay between frames where unspecified. Yeah, I think that's the one. Frame disposal where unspecified. Replace. There we go. So now what will happen is that it will replace the layer with a new layer instead of drawing it over and over again. So that works. So export. And now we click this little guy. Perfect! That's what we want. That's excellent. So, now that that's done, we can exit out of this little guy, discard changes, and now we have these two. Let's go back to our window right here, and let's change this to that. Drag this. There we go. Ha! Little guy, Doom guy. Okay. Select. No, not that. Select. Looks good. So now let's test it. Oh wait, let's save it changes. Save settings. Awesome. But I gotta move it really quick. There we go. Oh, whoops. Okay, yeah, so we don't want that. We want it to look different. Let's see. Ooh, I know exactly what we should do. Slide in from the left. That would look good. Let me try it. Test follow. Oh, and oops, we forgot to apply it. Remember to save your settings, otherwise it won't take it. So test follow. Still a little high. I don't know why it does that. That's better. Save changes. Test follow. You know what? Where is that little thing? Alert. There we go. We're going to transform. Go to reset transformation. Test follow. Yeah, sorry folks, I'm just testing this thing out, getting it appropriately set up and everything. Properties. I'll make it 800 by 800. Put it up. Let's test it really quick. Save settings. Test follows. Better. Oh wait. Now I position it properly. Let's change the font setting really quick. Oh, whoops. Oh, wait. Remove custom fields. Okay, so save settings. That's better. Test follows. Good, but that's not what I want it to look like. I want it to have the separate and, or, separate the text. Save settings. Oh, you know what? Maybe I forgot to put this. That's better. Excuse me. We're gonna replace it soon, later, with a custom one. But right now, I just want that Doom guy there, because that's what it's gonna look like. There you go. It's close, but a little bigger. Yeah, as big as we possibly can get it. Better. But you know what? It should come from that way. So let's change that really quick. Go to our... Where is it? Oh yeah, slide in from the left. We'll change it to slide in from the right. And we'll make the font a little bigger, as big as it can be. Save settings. Test to follow, and... Okay, yeah, we gotta make that a little bigger. Okay. Alt. You know what? Change the properties of that so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let's make the width 280 or 1200. Delete 80 by 800. Okay. So let's test it out now. Okay, let's turn down the sides. Obviously this little thing doesn't work. Or, you know, instead of doing it brackets, let's do it with those instead. Save settings. It should work that way. Here, 1 second, folks. I'm going to figure this out really quick. BR. That's what it was. Okay, so what we're doing basically is putting a break in the line, so BR space save settings. Test follows. There we go. And now we can make this bigger. Save settings. Lower the side a little bit. Alright, let's change that to 70. 70 pixels should be right. Just change that to about 800. Save settings. Test follow. Now that looks good. We should probably lower this a little bit. There you go. Excellent. I think it looks good. So I'm just going to use a stock one I have. Let me see really quick. Actually, I'm going to go to my download section here. This one's going to be for raids. Okay, we can get rid of that. Okay, so that one is good. We have that set. Let's go to our raids. And we want this one to have an image next to the texts. So we'd have that. Then we change the image here to add an image here. There you go. I love it. Oh, it's so good. Select. Now whenever it'll say something, it'll say like incoming enemy from the rear. We're also going to add its own sound effects, but we'll probably do that in another episode. Okay. Reporting. Then we do that break really quickly. Oh, whoop, BR. Yeah, BR, that. Space. Incoming. Incoming enemies. Oh, whoops. I was afraid when you put a thing. Incoming raid, actually. Yeah, incoming raid about blank. There's about blank coming. There's about blank behind us. There we go. That looks good. So that's good. Let's change a bit of the font color too. Make it look like an actual transmission. Not Roboto. I'd like to use something else. Maybe like... Here, actually, let me look up at Google font settings. Images. Batua. That looks good. Batua 1. Should be here. The P's. Oh, there we go. Patua 1. And then the font size should be okay. We want to have green transmission color. Make it faded green. There we go. And then we want to have a highlight color of bright red. Save settings. And let's test the raid. So, you got that, you got that. Test raid. Looks good. Although it's really small. We can fix that. We have to just adjust the other one first. Follows. We'll have that. Save changes. Test it really quick. Excellent. So now that we have it that big, we can change the settings. Properties. Let's make it about like 400. We go here. Test follow. That looks good. Then we go to our arrays. Perfect. That looks really good. Well, we should make the font a little bigger. Oh, I know, that's for the Doom guy. We want to go to our raid section. That's good. And the duration we should handle for about like 22 seconds. There we go. Let's make that a little bigger. Make the weight a little bigger. Save settings. Test raid. Test raid. That's good. Period there. Let's add a little more detail right here. We want the break to stop, so make the font a little bigger. Save setting. Test the button. There we go. That looks better. Way better. Okay, so oh yeah, that looks a million times better. Here, let me change the properties of this thing really quick. Oh, wait, cancel. Yeah, save that. Okay. We don't want it about like that, so about like 1000 should be good. Okay. So let's test it one more time. Oh, overloaded the codec. 1 second, folks. Why does it do that? You know what? Let's just make it the properties. Let's just make it 1000 by 1000. Just make a big box. Okay. Better. Oh, whoops, not like that. Let's test it one more time. There we go. That's better. Save settings. Okay, let's test the follow. Excellent. Let me see what subscriptions look like really quick. Test subscriptions. Good. But the wording's weird. And the test the bits. Yeah, we gotta fix that. But so far, that looks pretty decent. Well, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed what we were trying to do, and next time we'll actually have like the custom artwork done and everything, and we won't have it lost like last, thing. Oh well. Anyway, I hope to see you all pretty soon. Stay tuned for the next episode. Hopefully, we'll be working on, this thing again. It all depends. Thank you all for joining us, and have a good night. I think that went really well.